Hello everyone, this is Mr. 13 Things coming at you talking about demystifying the matrix or linear algebra at around 4th grade, where kids can in fact learn to start to apply some of the mathematics to the same things that they apply the Xbox to. So we've talked about, or we should talk about, the fact that the world went 3D. It always was 3D, but it went 3D in the gaming world a few years back, and the kids are all doing it. So let's have them do it and then engage them in the mathematics so they can go from shooting zombies to managing a catheter through a 3D virtual aorta, so that they can do it for real and take care of all of us who are getting old. All right, so the tools provided in the open source world are TI83 emulator, which is a download from TI83, or if you can get the calculator used for 30 or 40 bucks, good for you. However, the emulator works better in some ways in that it can be recorded on your computer. And in addition, I'll show at the same time the Google Spreadsheet, which makes matrix multiplication a little bit easier than Excel. Not so much easier, but it's pretty easy. So I'm going to just do it again by laying out for now a identity matrix 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 0, and then 0 0 0 1. So this is the effectively, and I'm going to go ahead and get pretty good eventually with students to stacking these things a little closer so they can see the visual without laying in the kind of the brackets that you'll see as I throw it in a calculator. I'm going to leave a space for where the multiply is, and I'm just going to put a typical point now, 10 in the X, 20 in the Y, 30 in the Z, and then remember we have a 1 there. We're teaching students perhaps first about transformation matrices before we teach about systems of equations matrices. It makes some more sense when you're playing Xbox. So eventually we're going to see, as we've done before, that we can multiply this number by this number there. And I've got people talking at me on HipChat from Khan Academy, but I'll keep going. And so if you want to multiply those numbers together, equals MMULT. This is available in GNU numeric in open source, and we'll look at that. Available to everyone who's got one laptop per child around the world. The kids in Rwanda, the kids in Uruguay. How about our kids? Close it up. And you see now we have that calculation done. Over here now, how is that done on a calculator? Well, it's done through matrix mathematics, no different. And you can go ahead and, I'll go ahead and make the column vector first by going here to edit, B. I'm going to make it a 4 row, 1 column, and do the same thing here, 10, 20, 30. In other words, this is now a 3D point, as all points. And that getting that habit of making that last one is sometimes hard. I'm now going to do, I usually do second quit, second matrix, and now I'm going to edit A. And you'll see later on, I'm going to make A 4 by 4. And it will fall off the screen, but if you remember, it was 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, and then in this last column, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now the fact that you can't see it all is a bit of an issue. It would be nice to have your calculator to see all four, but letting students know that these things go on and on off the screen is not a bad thing. Second, quit. And now all you've got to do the mathematics of A times B is to do second matrix A, and then even without doing the times, second matrix B, and you will get the answer in second matrix C. Probably better to do this, second matrix A, second matrix B, and then stow into second matrix C. And now you have stored that point that you calculated, what you see over here. We continue to talk about doing just one point, but you can think about the fact that you could have a series of points stacked up. We know that we transform shapes by transforming edges. We transform edges by transforming points, and we transforming points by not just using our typical ordered pair of two, but stacking 3 with a 1 chaser or a 1 add-on, and then transforming with a transformation matrix, taking this transformation matrix, applying it to the column vector, which is the point, and getting your answer here. And if you notice on this one, it can be much more interactive. So as soon as you do that with 20, the thing shifts 20, and you can have students play around and get this pretty quickly. This is a good spot to tell you then about MeshLab, which is in fact a program that does all this for tens of thousands of points. So it's good for LiDAR data, light radar data. It is good for laser scanning data. Incredibly rich, incredibly open source. However, like all the tools that we let the kids play on from the time they are kindergarten, we probably should start exposing them to some of this math a little bit sooner so they embrace it in its pure form and understand some of the basics at the same time they're embracing shooting all those zombies. Thanks for listening. This is part of a series of demystifying the matrix so we can demystify the math so we can get our kids in 4D by grade 4 like they are on their Xbox. Thanks for listening.